All right. Let's get this going. For some morning gains. We'll probably be doing some deadlifts tomorrow. So what we'll do today is another little chest and arms thing. Frequently we would be doing like arms and shoulders, so we might kind of talk to the shoulders a little bit, but we'll do some chest and arms, back, a little pumper sesh. We'll move this into the thing and do some more bench. The bench felt pretty fine last time. So we'll sort of revisit this. Get warmed up. Got a big day planned today. Got some cool stuff. Cool stuff to do. Playing some fellowship and stuff with the boys. So that'll be fun. Wouldn't mind doing some hack squats today, but yeah, we'll do some deadlifts tomorrow. It'll be fun. Do a little more benching. Gotta get warmed up. Gotta get warmed up. Morning. A little more chesties today. Not gonna go too crazy, but yeah, we got the shoulder feeling good enough to do some of this stuff, so I think we ought to. I'm thinking fellowship and remix today. Yeah, Jenny was not feeling too hot last night, so a 3 stream streak, oh baby. So yeah, I wanted to be able to go to bed with Archer so that Jenny could, you know, rest up a little bit, get a little more rest. So switched up just a little bit yesterday. That's okay. It's important to be able to do that kind of stuff. So switch things up when we need to, but we'll get it going today anyway. You didn't hear any hit it, man. I mean, a little bit extra sleep for me is not a bad thing either. Going to bed a little earlier for me is definitely not a bad thing. I think the night streams are valuable, but yeah, I mean, definitely get better rest if you sleep a little earlier, right? So that's cool. That's cool. Here we go. It has its advantages. See what we can do today, boys. Imagine feeling? This is like, you know, we just started kind of back to benching this week and feels pretty good. Shoulder's not bugging me, so we're just going real light. But it feels good to like be doing that movement again. I mean, push-ups are okay too, but you know, I do love the bench press, so feels good. Just gonna ease back into it. Like everything, I mean, like I've been saying, we're still in that like kind of 3-month period after the show where you just kind of recover, you know? But I think we've been progressing too. But I guess it's all kind of part of the deal at this point. Easing back in everything. But yeah, benching feels pretty good. I'm liking it. So we're gonna do a little bit of chest and arms today. We're doing it. We're doing it. How long does it take to warm up? I don't know. As long as it takes, I guess. I usually just kind of like work my way up as like, you know, as we go. But yeah, we definitely, sometimes these whole workouts are a warm up for the day, you know? But sometimes you just gotta keep going, you know? Bump the weight up a little bit as you go. Ugh. Yeah, we missed a little bit of remix progging last night, but it's all good. It was fun doing the plus 30 keys with the homies, getting people their achievements and stuff. I like doing that a lot. We'll do more of that. Yeah, we had to do a little extra daddy duty last night. It was just absolutely fine. I want to be able to do that. Anytime Jenny needs a little help, don't mind doing a little extra. But yeah, she's got herself a little cold, but we'll just chipping in, helping out a little bit. These are the beats, power beats or something like that of Yukon. Picked up something from the concert or going to the grocery store or something, who knows? Not sure which one, but either way, she definitely needs to rest up a little bit and get feeling better, so. He can help out. Definitely well worth it, you know? But I need earbuds that just go and like hook behind your ear, you know? Because I'll squeeze the earbuds out of my head. Yeah, me and Archer don't have it yet, but Jenny's got it. So she's tanking it for us, I think. Yeah, sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, I went ahead and I luckily recorded and uploaded like the look to YouTube yesterday, but definitely good to have the shorts as well. And the highlight for Twitch is fine. Oh, the Apple headphones. Man, these are good for now. But I mean, I think these use the same technology as the Apple like AirPods anyway, right? I don't necessarily want to have whole headphones on. Long time to see looking lean. and Big Flex Warrior Man pumping us up. So we competed about 2.5 months ago, so we were definitely not as lean as I was for that. But yeah, we're not turbo fat yet. Mm-hmm. One short section showed, yeah, definitely. We're on the way up now, but thank you though. How'd it go? Okay. It's a very competitive show, and we were on the podium. We got second and third, but I really don't think that I lost to the guy that they placed one spot ahead of me. They placed this one dude ahead of me one spot in both categories, and I'm like, yeah, definitely not, but whatever. Definitely not. But physique was very competitive, so I'm not stressing about that. But yeah, I thought I looked pretty good. Not as lean, but bigger, which was one of the goals. To come in a little bit bigger, a little more full. So yeah, it was all right. The podium finishes are good, but it's not what I want. You know what I mean? I want to be getting the dub, so gotta spend some time in the surplus now. Gotta grow a little bit, which is fine too. The right time for that. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, it's time to make some gains, though, bro. We're good at that too. Yeah, not quite as lean as we were. That's okay. That's okay. Or there's probably some bias ball too, who knows? You can look at my Instagram. See how it went. Take a look. I do. You're in the right place. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that to be accidentally skipping songs or whatever. Yeah, I don't want headphones with touch controls, you know? I've had earbuds that do the same thing. It's like, no, I don't want to start calling random people when I'm in my workout, no. Hard to stay lean and put on as much muscle as possible, yeah. Usually I just go ahead and spend time in a surplus when it's time to gain. And we have certainly demonstrated to myself that I'm able to get lean when it's time, so no big stress there, right? When we need to, we can get lean. It's all good. Don't need to be, getting turbo fat for no reason, but yeah, I don't need to be afraid to spend some time in a surplus. So that's what I'm gonna do for a little bit. Ideally, a couple of years. We'll see. Once I bought a couple cents for the event, I don't know. Sleep Talker was awesome. Yeah, you should look at the Instagram. I'm not sure what my body fat percentage was, but I thought we were not as lean as I possibly could get, but I was experimenting with coming in a little bit bigger and fuller, so I think we were lean enough. Definitely not in bad shape, but I just know that I personally know that I can get shredded more than that, but you sacrifice some fullness for sure. And it seemed like some of the shows I've done recently, they want to see a little more fullness. So I was like, all right, we'll bring a little more fullness. This show, I'm not sure. They just wanted you to pose differently or maybe something, I'm not sure. Don't know. Yeah, you told me that, Yukon. You can still click a link though, right? I'm not sure how that works. I'll eventually upload it to YouTube or something, but I have to do commentary. I don't really feel like talking about it. I don't feel like reviewing the game tape just quite yet. At some point we will. Not quite yet. Just needed to get back to work, focus on some of the gaming stuff we're doing. Still doing the gym streams, of course, but yeah. Didn't feel like reviewing the show stuff just quite yet. Everybody looked good. It was very competitive. Oh, okay. I see. That's annoying, Yukon. Yeah, sorry. That's annoying. Let's see what I can find for you. Yeah, I think, yeah, no, it's fine, yeah. I think that I could have done better, for sure, but let me see if I can find this for you guys. Let's see. Here. So this was the lineup for physique. And they put the kid in the far right, ahead of me, in both categories. And I'm really not seeing it. No offense. Look great. I don't see this kid beating me. Personally. Not seeing it. They put him ahead of me in classic physique too. And I'm not seeing that either. There he is, third from the left. I'm not seeing that. Personally. I mean, not talking smack. It's not like he looks like terrible. It's just I don't think he beat me. So, you know, oh well, that's bodybuilding. Maybe he got me in more poses, but yeah, I'm not seeing it. So, yeah. Guessing you had posing coaching? No. Which would be good. Yeah, I don't necessarily need it to be judged on genetics, but yeah, you know, I thought I was bigger and, you know, better developed, and, you know, I think he was probably a little bit leaner than me, but again, I've been leaner than people who I lost to, and so it's like, all right, I'm coming a little bigger, and whatever. And we tried that same show twice, and it's like, all right, cool, all good. They didn't like me, so fair enough. Fair enough. We'll get a little bigger and better next time. His posing they might look like he's posing or something, I'm not sure. You never know with bodybuilding. Bodybuilding's weird, man. Just gotta keep getting better. It's all good. I enjoy lifting and eating and progressing anyway. The actual competitions are fun, but they're not the end all be all, you know what I mean? Definitely fun to win though. So we'll keep working on that. But I train because I like it, you know? I work out because I love working out. The competition stuff is just kind of like, hey, let's see what we got, you know? Just fun, but yeah. Not really what it's all about for me. I think my weakest part is probably still posing. Just gotta get better at posing. Check out some of his videos on posing. Sure, yeah, I just need, you know, just keep on practicing. Yep. But, yeah, we'll work on it. It's just kind of, you know, that's bodybuilding. It's all good. That's the competing in bodybuilding. It's all good though. You never quite know what the judges are looking for in it. That's what it comes down to. Someone else, you know? So, it's all good. Oh. Just gotta really make it super obvious. Be bigger, leaner, and pose better than everybody else. Get your stage presence together, you know? It was probably close, but the same people who liked him more than me in physique liked him more than me in classic physique, and it's, just how it goes. Yeah. All good. Yep. Yeah, they don't even want. They actually kept asking him not to vacuum, but he kept doing it anyway. So it's like, whatever. Yeah. When's the next show you want to compete? I'm not sure. A couple years down the line, maybe 3 years. We're gonna take some time to do our thing, you know. It won't be for a while, I bet. We got some work to do. We competed like every year for 3 years, which was fun. But now we gotta dial in a little surplus phase. The 2023 show stuff was pretty disappointing, so did the 2024 show and came close. It's the same thing as 2024. It's like, I'm pretty sure I was better physique than the guy who beat me in 2024 too. But he was softer than me and smaller than me. And it was like, okay, so I'll come in a little softer but more full. I don't know. Yeah, so that show, I don't know, man. They didn't quite have what they were looking for. Oh, good. Oh, good. There's always these little storylines, you know? Yeah, he seems to smile a little bit more, yeah. It's a smiling competition, yeah. Yeah. Yep. He's got more hair than me. That'll do it. Here. Yeah. Just as another kind of funsy comparison, so the guy on the left, they placed him over me too for the other show too. You know, it's just like, okay. Not a bad physique by any means, but I'm just bigger and leaner than him, so, you know, all good. They like that little teeny tiny little waist and big wide shoulders for sure. So what do you do about that, you know? Go next. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, all good. What's up, Ruckus? It's all good, man. Just have fun. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'm having fun. It's more fun to win. But, you know, all good. We get back to it. The guy left was too lean. Well, he wasn't even actually as low body fat as me, is the thing. Yeah. I actually had less body fat than that guy. He was actually, what you mean by lean is small. I actually had lower body fat than him. You can see in the side. I actually had lower body fat, but, you know, they liked his presentation, I think. You know? Yeah, all good. Like I said, I mean, I like the way I look in these shows, and I think both of those shows were kind of like, I learned that I could prep in a very short period of time for the 2024 show. And then the 2025 show was like, yeah, we could come in with much bigger arms and shoulders. You know, we could definitely add more food and carbohydrates in particular going into the show, you know, and that's cool. We can actually come in a lot juicier, you know, which is cool. So Like if you look at my physique, so this is this year. This is the year before. I think my arms look better. I feel like I'm not as, honestly, like I don't even think I'm as lean in this picture, but I think my arms and shoulders look much more full. You know? So, I think that's improvement and we learn, right? But yeah, my arms look more full, I think, so. You know, you do stuff and you put yourself out there and you learn, you know? It's kind of part of the fun. So, all good. Yeah. We're not doing that this year, though. Gotta keep it tight. I didn't really get to watch the Olympia that much. Once I kind of look at some of the coverage. Yeah. All good, though. That's the fun of bodybuilding, man. You just keep doing your thing and bringing it. But yeah, all good. All good. Trying to always like be who somebody else wants you to be, that's not really what I'm doing bodybuilding for anyway. I'm gonna go do my thing and see how it lines up against other people doing their thing. And if I don't win, I'm gonna be annoyed, but whatever. If I'm bigger and leaner than everybody else, awesome. If I'm not, it's like awesome. Let's get better, you know? But if you are bigger and leaner, and that's cool. And if you win, even better. But either way, you know, you wake up the next morning and it's like, all right, time to get back to work, I guess. You know? Ugh. Time to keep doing it. That's how it works anyway. No matter what, that's how it works. Good, yeah, good, awesome, that was cool. Keep doing it, you know? That's actually something my dad and I were talking about. He was telling me like, yep, you know, even the monks, you know, the monks who reach enlightenment, like theoretically, still gotta go about your day, you know? Still gotta do stuff. You know? How do you advise warming up your shoulder? What do you do if you have shoulder pain? If you have shoulder pain, I would not be doing things that hurt your shoulder in the gym. But I've been doing a lot of this good old, you know, PE at school, shoulder circles. I've been doing some of those in between sets. Yeah. Yeah, but bodybuilding show politics can be BS too. So those are the WNBF shows. But I would imagine my biggest weakness is posing. I think I think that's the biggest area that I could improve on, so we'll keep working on it. My physique can absolutely improve too. It's just, I think that probably, if anything's holding me back, it's probably posing. Gotta keep working on that. But I'll work on that later. I don't, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this for a while. I'm gonna not be too focused and fixated on bodybuilding competition for a little bit. But if you were serious about it, then yeah, maybe you could be doing posing all the time, but that's not really the amount of time and effort and thought that bodybuilding really needs in my life right now, you know? We'll just train and eat and have fun with that and go from there. Just enjoy the process. Keep working on that posing as time goes on, but right now we're not worried about competing for a bit. But if I go back and look at the pictures and video from that show, I'm like, oh yeah, we could be doing that better. We could be doing that better. I was doing physique and classic physique. You can look up the guidelines for your own self. I don't necessarily need your feedback. You know what I mean? Yeah. There we go. I can look at the pictures and video and like know what I want to do differently for sure. I still don't think that guy's in better shape than me for bodybuilding, but that's okay. It's all good. I can see if the posing kind of pushed him ahead of me in the points though. I can see that, but that's just kind of like one of those things about bodybuilding where it's like, I mean, is bodybuilding really supposed to be how you organize your bones, or is it supposed to be how much muscle you've built and how lean you've gotten? And I'm more interested in the development of the physique part than the display of it, but that's a different, that's different for different people, I suppose. Is it a bones organization competition? Is it a genetics competition? Or is it a muscle building and conditioning competition? That's all of those things, but still, keep working on it. That's what I'm saying, bodybuilding's neat. We'll keep doing it. You could be disappointed, but not necessarily, not gonna give up. It's just like, well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right, I got you. Yeah, WNBF should have some good resources for you. There we go. Oh. Remember also for classic physique, I wasn't preparing for classic physique, but they sent me an email like 6 days before the show that was like, hey, we're looking to fill out this division. If anybody wants to do it, they can do it for free. I was like, okay, cool. They wanted to give this kid a pro card, basically. There was a dude who competed in a show like earlier that year who didn't get a pro card, I think because there weren't enough people in it or something, and they wanted to get him a pro card. I'm pretty sure is how that worked. So I was like, yeah, sure. And they did give him the pro card. They didn't let me go up against him. They put the other little kid up against him. But they didn't want me to. They did that twice. Okay, I'm not gonna try to get into politics too much. But there were people that they want to give pro cards to, and they didn't put me up against them. They put me one spot below, so I didn't get to go to the grand final. But they put yellow shorts guy up against the guy that they wanted to give a pro card to, and gave it to him. And they put the red shorts kid up against the guy they wanted to give the pro card to, and they gave it to him. So it's like they didn't want me up against the guy they wanted to win. I think that was too dangerous for them. So it's like, I don't know. That's a storyline. I like that. I think that's a funny idea. I don't know if it's actually true, but it's a funny idea. But yeah, they don't want me up against their winner. You know what I mean? Kind of funny. This last show was a very competitive show, though. It was a good one. Physique was a different story. They had some killers coming out of the short division for physique. And I think that the guy who won Classic definitely should have won Classic too, but it would have been fun to go up against them, you know what I mean? Just gotta get a little better, you know? That's what we'll do. Sort of passively, just by doing what we like to do. We will passively improve in bodybuilding by just having fun working out and nailing the food. Then we'll do our posing practice when we start getting ready for a show. Yeah, like if your life is bodybuilding, you're gonna be doing posing practice year round, but my life is not bodybuilding. That's not what we're working on right now. Whew. But we'll hop in and have some fun. Yep. Yep, it's interesting. It's interesting, huh? It's a strange little sport, but it intersects well with a lot of the things that I like doing, so we'll do it. We'll do it. All right. Strange little sport. I'm kind of a weird guy in some ways. So we'll do it. But I'm definitely a sore loser, for sure. I definitely get a nice little chip on my shoulder about that, but that's okay. That can serve you well sometimes. Ugh, nice. Nice and squeezy on that one. Whew. Yeah. It is what it is, Yukon. It is what it is. Competitiveness? Yeah. I am competitive, for sure. Fiercely competitive, as a matter of fact. All right. Oh, that's all part of the fun. Again, the main thing is I like working out and I like eating. I like seeing how I can change my body over time. It's fun. Whatever sort of mental machinery that I have, it likes that. So bodybuilding is a fun sport to compete in. But the cool thing is I like the way I look and I like the physique I bring to the stage. Most of the time, you know, I can always see room for improvement in the physique, but also the presentation with the posing and stuff, but I'm still happy. Still happy about it. And I'm still on my own team where I'm like, yeah, I'm better than that guy. If those guys didn't think so, oh well, you know? But I can also say, well, yep, wasn't better than that guy, you better keep working. I can also say that too. And when that happens, that's okay. But when I think I've been, you know, wrong with the placing, then it's like, yeah, I'll say that too. Here you go. That's bodybuilding though. I'm sure guys who I beat thought they were better than me too, you know, that's how it goes. Getting my system used to benching a little bit again. Whew. Coach Coop. RP Diet app's pretty nice, bro. So is the training app. Real nice. Ugh. And we got you all that nice little discount code on there too. Shoulder feeling better? It is, yeah. I can still tell like a little something in there, but definitely feeling better. So good enough to bench. But I'm gonna be doing some little shoulder circles. Because as light of a movement as that is, it still feels kind of good. To get some blood in them shoulders. And I'll take that. I mean, lateral raises are nice, but if we're trying to kind of help the shoulder rehab, I'll do me some shoulder circles. Taking us back to gym class, doing shoulder circles. But if you do enough of them, man, if you do enough of them, sheesh. Oh my goodness. Flexibility training, not too much of it. Bodybuilder PT, nice, man, nice. Ugh. Windmills, yeah. Hey, they get them pumping, man. If you do enough of them, they get it pumping. And if that's the case, all right, we'll hit them, we'll hit them. Where do you compete, Coach Coop? Most recently, I've done a WNBF. I don't think they liked me that much. But I did earn my pro status with Muscle Mania, so that was cool. That was cool. We'll see. I gotta spend some time in a surplus, I think, for a couple years, building up some muscles. But then we'll figure out where we're competing next. We'll see what's up. But yeah, I did that same LA show twice. I don't think they liked me, unfortunately. That's all good. That's all good. Again, maybe I shouldn't be too hard. They you know, they gave me, you know, second and third, so that's not too bad. That's not complete disgust with my physique. But yeah, all good. Like I said, I'm a bit of a sore loser, so all good. I wasn't winning physique, and I don't think I was winning classic physique. I really don't have that much problem with my placing. For the last show, I just think I should have placed one spot higher. You know? Should have placed one spot higher on both categories. That's it, though. All good. Oh, good. Don't worry, maybe. Like I said, a little chip on my shoulder can be useful. Just remember to keep hammering that posing practice whenever we get ready to compete again. And yes, if you're really wanting to bodybuild, you should be practicing posing all the time, but that's a 30, 45 minute hour session that I just don't have right now. That's not best used that way. You know what I mean? That's best used helping around the house or getting to work, you know what I mean? So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. We'll be pumping today a little bit though. Little chest and arms work. Rehabbing the shoulder. Get a little chest pump. It took like a while off of doing any kind of chest or shoulder work, so hopefully the chest and shoulders will be happy to get some work in again. Doing some bench press and shoulder circles today, you know? Not going real heavy or anything, but hopefully it should be interesting at least, right? Get some engagement. Good. Oosh. Oosh. Squeezy reps. Squeezy reps. They could steal your house. Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome. Yoink! My house now. That is too funny. All right, I'll be back real quick. We'll keep pumping. That is hilarious. Legendary stuff right there. Let's keep bumping. That is so funny. That you should make a short about that somehow. That is so funny. Yeah. That is so funny. Oh man. Too funny. Too funny. But yeah, 3 years. Hopefully enough time to put some size on my arms. And honestly, like, so here's the thing. We stayed fairly lean from 2023 competition to the 2025 competition that I did. We stayed fairly lean in between. But I think it's really nice to come in like fresh off of a bulk into a show. So like if we do a big bulk and then maybe think about competing in like 2028, you know, that'll give me like a couple years of good surplus. 2 years in a surplus, compete, you know, later down the line, could be good, could be good. I just want to make sure we actually give myself enough time to grow. But yeah. Ugh. We don't gotta worry about that for a little bit. That would be kind of nice to come in hot off a bulk. We did that in for my 2018 season. It was pretty good. Coming in hot off a bulk. Whew. I think we did an okay job staying lean though. It wasn't like, definitely wasn't like shredded lean. Like I was probably heavier at some point than I am now in the off season, but we never really spent multiple years in a surplus. We competed in November and then competed again the next November, right? And then we competed in August after that. So, yeah. Yeah. Not do that this year. We did qualify for Worlds though. We did qualify for Worlds, which is in November, so we would have 5 weeks to prep. You know? It's possible, but no. No, so I wasn't I wasn't like an athlete for Gymshark. We just did sponsored stuff together. So never a long-term relationship like that, but I do still like you know, use and love their stuff. Let's do one of these. We're rocking with Legion, RP Strength, Zygor right now is our sort of long-term sponsors. We're bringing on another one though. We should be able to show it off to you guys on stream here pretty soon. We're getting all the tech situated for it so we can stream with it, but it's pretty cool. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Good. All right, we can go to like 150, I think, for a couple. Whew. Watch a bunch of the RP strength things. Yeah. And sponsorship deals. I don't know if I've actually signed the contract, but the thing is at my house, and it's not a small thing. We've used it. I don't remember if I signed the contract yet. But yeah, I mean, we should be good. No, it's in the kitchen. It wouldn't fit it in the gym. We don't have enough space in the gym for this thing. You guys are really gonna get a kick out of it. It is gonna be super fun. I think you're gonna see it, and at first you're gonna be like, what the heck is this? And then you're gonna think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is actually perfect for him, isn't it? It's gonna be a combination of those two things. You're gonna be like, what the heck? Where did this come from? And then you're gonna be like, oh, this makes perfect sense. Yeah, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It is gonna be super duper fun. On a completely unrelated, definitely not completely related note, what VR games do you guys think would be fun that you'd like to see me play? I want some good melee combat VR games. I already have Gorn. Skyrim VR could be kind of fun too. I want like a boxing game. Half Sword? Is that actually VR? I have to make a list. Is Half Sword VR? But Gorn is pretty cool. I want some kind of like melee battle game. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Lance. Keep that in mind. There ain't no way I'm playing Resident Evil. No way. No way. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that might not be fantastic for you, Lance, but yeah, we'll see. Ugh. Yeah, but I couldn't be doing no jump scares, bro. Ain't no way. No, I want some battle games. I want some good melee combat games. We need I don't think Thrill of the Fight is available on this, but we need to find that. Maybe it would work still. I want Thrill of the Fight. I want like a boxing game, you know? That'd be awesome. But yeah, they have Skyrim for VR. Oh my gosh. You guys are completely ignoring what I'm asking for, and you're just trying to pick VR games that make me shit myself. Oh my gosh. Anyway, hopefully we'll do that soon. There you go. I think we can work up to 12. We'll do 10 on the first set though. Whew. All right. Yeah. Battle and sorcery. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Tarkov is pretty funny. Battle and sorcery. Okay. Let's keep an eye on that one. The only game that I played that kind of made me motion sick on VR was, there was one game where it's like you're in like a big, it was like you were going in like a big battle, but you could flick your camera with the joystick, and I was doing that, and then I was like, Why do I feel weird after playing this game? And I think it was actually motion sickness. I've never been motion sick before. Blade and sorcery, okay. I think I've seen that. Okay, I'll look into that one. Ugh. Yeah, I need some battle games. I think we've seen Blade and Sorcerer in the shop for this thing, so that might work. That might work. But this is gonna be fun. Man, oh man. Yeah, I played a game like that on Nintendo 64. You ever play that Yukon? Blade and Sorcery top notch? Okay, sweet. Cool. That one might have to be top of our list. Cool. Cool, cool. Very cool. That will be fun. Theoretically. No, we're gonna schedule a stream and you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? Yeah, I've heard good things about Thrill of the Fight. I want a boxing one. I really loved Wii boxing. Ugh. What if I did, Mort? What if we got a sponsor for a VR treadmill? What if? What if? How like ridiculous but perfect would that be? Yeah. What if? How just completely ridiculous but perfect for me would that be, huh? You got one? That is so fun. I legit look like a video game NPC because I don't walk on it. I run everywhere. I run everywhere. I don't walk at all. I'm just a video game character. You just run everywhere. It is so funny. So we're just getting it set up for the stream now. But as soon as we can schedule a stream with it, we're gonna do it. You mean I can play video games and exercise at the same time? Sounds perfect. Yes. Get a little more activity in our day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which brand did you go with? Yeah, I didn't have room for it out in my gym. It's in our kitchen right now. Which is actually perfect. Because it's like an easy connection to my PC that way, so. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Jamming on that with you guys. Hey, we could do the fridge sponsor too. We could do the fridge sponsor. Couldn't fit in the garage, so it's in the kitchen. Yeah, you'll see. Remember, our downstairs is a pretty open floor plan, which I really like. It works great for this setup. It's gonna work great. They're gonna be really, really fun streams, and it'll let us naturally transition from the gaming stream to the VR stream. Like, I don't have to end the stream or anything. Just got to change the scene and get on, you know? Ugh. Get a little shoulder fatigue in there. Ugh. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Gotta keep some distance. Realistically, we probably won't be doing those streams either solo, but hopefully, you know, maybe Archer can like watch it on my computer or the TV, see what I'm up to. But yeah, that'll be really fun. Poor Archer, I think, does get motion sick, so I don't know if it would be good for him to try or not. Probably not. He does get motion sick right now. I think that happens to little guys sometimes. Here we go. Here we go. Good. There's no sign there. Yeah. I'll just run everywhere. So I can find it for you. I don't know if you guys can see. That's so fun. It's so fun. It's gonna be a blast. Yeah. Just shuffling everywhere. So good. Did I say normal and finish all quest lines with the green chest? You can. I mean, heroic world tier is fun, but yeah, I mean, you'll be fine, quad pull. If you just like keep hammering normal. Man. All right. Keep pumping. That thing's really like one from player. Yeah, you would love VR like that? Well, wait a minute. If you really want to pick one up, we'll have a means for you to do that. They're really sick. Definitely a fun way to get some exercise. Very cool. That right there is our new sponsor. So once we get to do our streams with it and make our announcement and whatnot, we'll have a way for you to do that. So That helps a lot. Okay, good. Good to know. Does Dramamine have any other effects? Like, what does it do? What does it make you feel like? Yeah, I mean, because the thing supports you a little bit, Codpole, so that's kind of cool. Could be good for rehab, actually. I could see that. Yeah. I'll give it a try. I mean, I've already tried it. It's awesome, but I'll show it to you on stream, I mean. We'll talk about it. That's my social media. It's like interesting, yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah, because we got some for Archer for some of our longer car rides. Because that can sometimes bother him a little bit. No side effects or anything? Interesting, okay. Oh my goodness. Woo. Okay, awesome, Yukon. Good. Good, good, good. Good. He sometimes gets nauseous in the car, so. Yeah. We just don't want him having to deal with that, you know? It's annoying for a little guy. It's not all the time, but you just want it never, right? On a longer car ride, sometimes it can happen. We got some for him for some of our holiday travels. Yeah, maybe I could take some before the VR. I only got motion sick one time. It wasn't like puking or anything. It was just like, whoa, what is this feeling? Like, what is? I don't know what this is. And I was like, oh. But again, it was just because in that one game you were able to like flick your perspective, so you'd be like here and it'd go. And I was doing that because I wanted to, you know, it's more efficient for gaming purposes, but it was kind of weirding my system out, I guess. Oatmeal, interesting, okay. Interesting. What's something in your system? Good to know. Yeah, exactly, Yukon. Makes sense. Ugh. Whew. All right. Let's keep hammering a few more sets. Definitely could just bench press all day long, but we're probably not gonna actually do that. We gotta get moving, but yeah, a couple of bench presses, a little bit of triceps, a little bit of curls, a little bit of shoulder circles. It's a nice light upper body kind of in between day before we do deadlifts tomorrow. Deads on the menu tomorrow, boys. Go. Kind of light, but squeezy. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. I feel you, Yukon. So we'll try to not have that happen so much. But the VR treadmill might help, you know, you're moving around a lot. Whew. I remember you were telling me that, Lance. Yep. Remember you telling me that. Just hurt for the straight bar? Yeah. Yeah, ease into it, you know, ease into it. I could feel my wrist even from doing bench press last time. I was like, not like it hurt, but I was like, oh yeah. I haven't asked my wrist to do that in a bit, you know? So. Oy. Do some of my backstroke and a butterfly. That's the toughest one right there. The shoulder circles. They're burning doing that though, so I don't know if that's a good sign. It's like my shoulders are that weak that shoulder circles actually feel like something, but I think it's okay. Just rehabbing it, you know? Oh, man. Remix today? Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Fellowship, but I do imagine that we'll be getting into Remix today. Yeah, Fellowship first though. Yep. I think so. But yeah, we'll have to get on there and remix a little bit, you know? We'll see how the day goes. Weren't able to get back on last night like we usually do just because Jenny's been feeling a little bit sick, so needed to kind of help out with nighttime stuff, go to bed with Archer, so that Jenny could go get some sleep and not be, because Archer likes to snuggle with Mama, so she didn't want to be getting him sick, so he needed somebody to snuggle. I can do the job Daddy will do in a pinch. You know, it's not Mama, but I'll do, you know? Oh my goodness. But yeah, Remix continues to be fun. It's just we got Fellowship to check out. We're doing a sponsored video with Fellowship, but we'll also stream it, you know? Got a group to game with, so that'll be perfect. Really fun. And maybe you guys can get into Fellowship if you want to. We'll have links for you and stuff. Give it a try if you're interested. Yeah, I do want to remix today though. I do. Couple more sets and then we'll probably be about wrapped up. Nice little pumper workout just to get our day started, you know? Little upper body sesh. The shoulders pumping. Oh boy. Let's look at the bench a bit. I've been missing bench press. We can definitely do bench, arms, and shoulders kind of in between bigger workouts. Between the leg efforts and the back stuff, you know? That's fine. This second day back. It feels good though. Not going real heavy, but it feels nice to be benching. That's for sure. That probably needs to be my last one for now though. Just time-wise. But yeah, man. But yeah. Easing back into it, you know? Easing back in. Whew. All right. Do a couple more of the little isolation stuff, and then we're out of here. Time to game. More shouldies. Those huge streams, I know, me too. I feel like we'll probably frequently like end our gaming streams with it when we do them. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, do WoW VR with that. But that would be fun. Yeah, to do sponsored videos, we're doing live streams. So for Fellowship, we're doing a video. For our new VR setup, that'll be streams. But I mean, everything's on YouTube anyway. But yeah, we'll be doing some sponsored streams with that one. So we'll pick some games and have some fun battling. That'll be super fun. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh. We'll keep you guys posted on that. But basically, all we're waiting for is just to make sure that we have the stuff that we need to connect it to the computer and have it like all look really nice for streaming. The camera angles, right? Yeah. Yeah. Just figuring out the streaming setup. The actual product itself works great, so. All right. All right. But yeah, so we're gonna get the camera angles going the right way. Definitely. Definitely. Probably just one camera, but still. Correct. All right. Don't need to do a ton of biceps today. I do want my arms to be kind of fresh-ish for, you know, holding on to them deadlift bars and stuff. But a couple curls on chest day. Can't turn that down. Can't turn that down. But yeah, tomorrow, my plan is to do some deads. We'll do normal straight bar deads, probably some hex bar with it just for fun. Just pick up some stuff today or tomorrow for the day. I haven't been using my hack squat as much, but we could probably work that in the mix a little bit as well. I've just been having fun doing squats and deads, so nothing wrong with that. Ugh. The hack squat, I might need some loving. But today we're starting with Fellowship and then likely more remix. Remix definitely is fun. I was really enjoying doing the viewer 30s. That was fun. Oh man. Whew. I I felt like I was kind of maybe slightly closing the gap a little bit and becoming like a real character yesterday. We didn't play last night. We'll see what happens today. Maybe we'll be able to contribute to the DPS situation slightly. Whew. Slightly. But okay, it's 9 o'clock, which is a little earlier than we've been doing, but it's a good time to go ahead and wrap it up so we can be on stream and kind of settled in, because the fellowship festivities start in about 2 hours, around 11 a.m. PST. So we got 2 hours to do some chores around the house, get some food going, get situated on stream, get all set up, and be ready to rock. Because that'll be the plan, all right? But I appreciate you guys tuning in, helping us get the day started. Always could pump chest and arms and shoulders infinitely, but we ought to roll out so we can keep our day going strong. Should be a fun day of gaming today. And we'll see you guys for that, hopefully, in like an hour and a half, all right? That'll be the plan. See you guys soon. Peace.